Welcome to Hard Truth Stories. Dan and Rachel started dating in high school, and after high school they got married and over 3 years had 2 children. Most of Rachel's friends had not got married after high school and had gone on to date many guys and became bitter and jealous of Dan and Rachel. By their late 20s, most of Rachel's friends could no longer keep a boyfriend, as they had become jaded and disrespectful of all men. They started to get in Rachel's ear, telling her that she was doing too much and that Dan, who worked hard and provided everything for his family, needed to do even more. Rachel began to become resentful as she saw women her age on social media traveling and going out all the time. When Rachel mentioned this to Dan, he said that their children were what was important and that they needed to dedicate their lives to giving them everything they could. Dan also told her that most of what those women posted on social media was all lies, and they were just unhappy women with no goals or direction. Eventually, Rachel started posting on social media the struggles of a wife type content. Dan did not know about this and continued working hard and getting joy and happiness from his family. Eventually, Dan found out from his friends that Rachel was posting on social media about their relationship. Dan talked to Rachel and asked her to stop putting their personal life online for the world to see. He was also worried about how this would affect their children, having a mother who talked about her personal family life on toxic social media sites. Rachel said that her friends were all on social media and had told her she had the right to be as well. Dan warned Rachel about her so-called friends who couldn't keep a relationship for more than a few months and then trashed the men who broke up with them on social media. Making it even harder for them to meet a nice guy, Rachel finally agreed and stopped posting on social media. That made her friends fly into a rage against Dan. They said that she could do whatever she wanted and that she should divorce Dan for asking her to stop exposing their personal home life online. After a few weeks of non-stop complaining from her toxic friends, Rachel gave in to them and posted about Dan, asking her to stop posting their private life on social media. The post went viral, and thousands of women commented about her, Dan, and even their children the most disgusting and vile things. Dan came home from work that evening with strong determination in his eyes. Rachel looked at him and then to the floor. "That was it," said Dan. "You have put our life and our children out in social media, and now we have all the crazy and toxic people on those sites saying horrible and sick things. You have 2 choices," said Dan. "Either you commit to your family, the only thing that really matters, or your delusional and twisted friends who only want you to be as unhappy and miserable as they are. The choice is yours." Rachel looked down and the hard truth dawned on her. She had everything she ever wanted, a loving and caring husband, and 2 children that she loved needed her more than anything. Rachel walked over to Dan and put her arms around him and apologized. She vowed never to risk everything they had built together over a bunch of toxic and jealous women who were lost in their own deluded world's denial and unhappiness. 2 months later, Rachel was packing her and her children's bags. Dan stood beside her, also packing a bag. They were off to the beach for a family day of fun. As Rachel closed the front door, she turned and saw Dan carefully putting their children in their seats and buckling them in. Tears came to her eyes as she thought that her foolish and selfish decisions had almost lost her the husband she loved and her family. Never again, she whispered. Dan was right, their family was all that mattered. Rachel walked with a smile and got in the car. It was a beautiful day, and they were going to make some great memories today.